Hi guys, welcome to the video. Don't know why it's shaking. This video is for the Horsemen of the Apocalypse expansion for the Marvel United X-Men. This one I'm looking forward to opening up. It looks really cool. Obviously you've got, what's his name there? The Apocalypse there. And you've got Famine, War, Pestilence and Oath. This one looks like it's going to be quite difficult. So a bit of challenge added, which is always great. The enemies seem really interesting. There's a lot you've got to do, it seems. You've got to beat them so that they can't come and help Apocalypse when he comes out. Or something like that. I haven't really fully read up on it, but I've heard about it from other people. As you can see on the box, there's no heroes in this one. This is an expansion for the X-Men, and it puts you against Apocalypse and his 4 lieutenants for the Horsemen. Taking them on one by one in a single game. Any that are defeated is a weakness when you come up against Apocalypse at the end. So yeah, you've got to fight through all 4 of these guys and then fight Apocalypse. So this sounds like a great addition. Going to be a little bit longer than your regular game. Going to add you a bit of extra playtime, but it's going to be fun. And I think it'll be really interesting to play. Now the setup, as you can see there, is a little bit different on the hexagonal card in the middle to your regular game, which is there, which is what you do for your battle against Apocalypse at the end. So you have to do this first, then you have to do that. So you get like 2 games in one in a way. It's a bit like a small campaign, which is great if you want to play for like an hour, maybe a little bit longer with friends. And this is the card that goes in the middle. You've got your special setups and your different rules here for all of the people. And then next to that you've got some extra locations here, which is not always nice, extra locations. Got the Starlight Citadel and the Apocalypse Pyramid. That's got his face here on the front and looks awesome. The art on these is great. I'm not sure who they've got to do these, but it's fantastic. I really like this. I'm going to try and use that in some of the games just because it looks really funky. Then you've got your Apocalypse card and how to beat him in special setup, how to use him against the 1v mode, and then his card for tracking stuff here. Now thankfully this tracker, the red dot there, is in the box and easy to see that's safe. My other one was in my main box, was all cracked, and luckily it still fit in, but it didn't look amazing. So let's have a look at these minis and see what we've got inside. Yeah, so these all these minis are great. So you've got this one riding like a kind of evil dog thing, dinosaur, big dog with a whip tail. Really great detail on this. And on the chest there you've got like a symbol, like a little face logo, and then all the stuff around. It's just brilliant. I love the way these look. They look great. Anyone not riding on something is the guy in the corner over here. We'll get to in a minute. And this guy is unfortunately had a bowl cut from his mum. But he is riding an awesome looking kind of, I don't know, dog mixed with a jaguar. Kind of looks fairly metallic. Also got a bit of an Egyptian kind of feel about it. He looks great. And then you've got this woman on the, what looks like a kind of horse mixed with a pterodactyl. She's got like a headband on, and her sleeves are flying up, and her kind of like a cape. And then the front of that bird like horsey creature is awesome. Really inventive, really cool. Obviously what they look like in the comics, I assume. And then you've got this guy with his massive wings, and he's got a dual set of wings, a bit like one of the other Marvel characters. On the base, see, he's standing on skulls, which is awesome. This model in particular I think was going to look brilliant when it's painted. Maybe not when it's painted by me, but potentially when it's painted by someone who knows what they're doing. And then you've got Apocalypse here as well, with his like metal tentacle things coming out of his back and up to his forearms. And he's menacing, isn't he? He's definitely going to mess you up. And it's quite cool the way he's standing on this circular plate thing that looks like an X-Men kind of, I don't know, door or shield or something. It's quite like a little nod there to he's going to crush the X-Men or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I think it looks really funky. A little regular plastic cube, which You know, you're going to see these everywhere if you've seen any game like Pandemic or anything else. That's just to count your tracking points on his card. And then let's see what cards we've got in here as well. I'm assuming this is going to be quite tough because I don't know how long you get to beat all 4 of these. Famine, War, Pestilence and Death. They seem like they're going to be difficult to beat all 4 in one go, and then they eventually carry over to the next battle with Apocalypse. So I wonder how best to do it. Who would you attack first? Would you take out Famine, which is this one? Would you take on War? Would you take on Pestilence, or would you take out Death? I think I'd go for Death first because he looks brutal. Here are his cards. He always starts with this card, Immortality. As you can see, he's purple as well, which means you can play him as a hero. So these are hero cards, not villain cards to start with, which I hadn't noticed before I flipped it over. I said there was no heroes in, well I lied, because he can be a hero or a villain. So these are his hero cards. Then you've got some cards for your 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Then you've got his Master Plan card, starting Master Plan. He always starts with that one for Apocalypse. And you've got his threats for is that for Death? Yeah, threats for Death. Death cards. Then you've got Pestilence cards. You've also got War cards, and you've got some cards for Famine. So they all have their own different cards. I'm really excited to try this one. Can't wait to get out. Might even try it tonight if I can. So what are your thoughts on this one? Do you have a favourite? Do you like Apocalypse? What do you think about this pyramid? It's awesome, isn't it? Leave a comment in the comment section, and if you like what you see, and would really appreciate if you would leave a like or a subscribe on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.